Okie dokie. Hello. Oh man, look at the moon coming up over there. Awesome. Alright, so time for the run up. Brakes are on, seats and belts, doors and windows are locked. Flight controls. We are up on that side, down on this one, up on that one, down, and we have full elevator travel. Fuel quantity I've checked, we got 25 gallons, the gauges are both reading. Fuel selector is on both. Mixture's going to rich. Throttle is going to 1600 RPM. And there's 1600 RPM. Engine instruments look alright. There's the first drop, about 75, back to both. Right mag the same, back to both. Suction and all is good. Carb heat is good. We'll come back and check idle. Idle is good. Clear the carb heat. Suction's good. The alternator light is out. Flight instruments are good. We're going to go with 10 degrees of flaps. And we're going to alt on the standby lights. We're going to go ahead and go with the carb heat's cold. Mixture's rich. Going to rotate at 60. Climb out at 80. And let's see if we can get a picture real quick of that moon coming up. Can or not. Take one, but I don't think it's going to do much. Nope. I got that on ISO 1600 just for the heck of it. Go to 1600. Yeah, oh well. Way it is. Alright, so go to maps. Umatilla traffic, Skyhawk 3577 Sierra, departing runway 19er, remaining in the pattern, Umatilla. Okay. Mixture's rich, fuel's on both. And let's go with full power here. Off the brakes. RPMs are good, suction's good, pressure and temperature are good, airspeed's alive. There's 60. $70 miles an hour.
Nav lights.
Nav lights were on. Nav lights on.
Didn't look like it, sorry.
There's 400 flaps coming out. There's 600. Umatilla traffic, Scout 3577 Sierra, turning left crosswind, runway 19er, Umatilla. Okay. Man, I don't know if y'all can see that moon, but it is gorgeous. Umatilla traffic, Skyhawk 3577 Sierra, left downwind, runway 19er, Umatilla. Alright, mixture is rich. Fuel's on both. Pre-landing checklist. Landing light on. And we're going to land on the white lights, right? Between the white lights, that is. Alright. And abeam the numbers. Carb heat on. Mixture's rich. And we're going to come back to about 1700. And the first notch of flaps since we're below 100. There's our first notch of flaps. And we're pitching for 80. There's 80. Umatilla traffic, Skyhawk 3577 Sierra, left base, runway 19er, Umatilla. There's 80 still. Another notch of flaps. Umatilla traffic, 77 Sierra, turning final, runway 19er, Umatilla. There's 70, let's let that nose down a little bit more. We're going to be a little high here. Go ahead and go with that. Third notch. Pull out a little more power there. We may have to slip this one just a little bit. Showing 70 on the airspeed. Alright, that's better. Keep at about 1500 now. We got 3 notches of flaps showing. Landing lights are on. Alright, there's the runway. Showing 65 here. Umatilla traffic, Skyhawk 3577 Sierra, back taxiing runway 19er, Umatilla. Alright, let's get a shot of that pretty moon right there. That's one landing, so to speak. Ground came up a little faster than what I anticipated there in the dark. A lot of the visual cues just aren't there. With mixture rich, alt. Everything else looks good here. We're still good there. Oil temp's 168, pressure's 134. Umatilla traffic, Skyhawk 3577 Sierra, departing runway 19er, Umatilla, remaining in the pattern. Alright, mixture's rich, fuel's on both. We'll go with 10 degrees of flaps again. Carb heat is off. Alright. And we have full power. RPM is good. Temperature and pressure is good. Airspeed's alive. There's 60. And we're going to rotate and fly. There's 70. 75. $300. Flaps come out. Trim it back just a little bit. Climbing out at 80. Umatilla traffic, Skyhawk 3577 Sierra, turning left crosswind, runway 19er, Umatilla. Okay. Umatilla traffic, Skyhawk 3577 Sierra, left downwind, runway 19er, Umatilla. Alright, there's 1,000 feet. Man, it's beautiful tonight. Alright, mixture's rich. Fuel's on both. Landing light is on. We're still coming in a little close here. And beam the numbers, it's carb heat. (1700 RPM). There we are below. Let's go ahead and go with a notch of flaps. Go with 2 notches of flaps. We are going to be a little high here.
Leeward, traffic lights there, keep you in active, taking off on the red barn, 18 Leeward.
Umatilla traffic, Skyhawk 77 Sierra, left base, runway 19er, Umatilla. And we're going to go with a third notch of flaps here, just as soon as we come around. I know we're going to be high. There's our third notch. And we got 75 dialed in at the moment, 70 mile an hour. Umatilla traffic, 77 Sierra, turning final, runway 19er, Umatilla. 70 mile an hour. And once again, we're going to be high. All right, so we're going to slip a little more here. All right, this time. All right, that's looking pretty good right there. All right, Kevin, center line. There's some numbers starting to show up. That's a good sign. Dang, that's a little rough again. I need to come back a little bit more, not round out quite so fast. All right, this time we're going to go to Leesburg, I think. All right, fuel's on both. Lights. Camera. Action. Lights, lights, lights. Landing light. Get a shot of that moon again. Umatilla traffic, Skyhawk 3577 Sierra, departing runway 19er, Umatilla. All right. Fuel's on both. Mixture's rich. Carb heat is cold. And we're coming off the brakes. And on nothing but the rudders here as soon as we turn the corner. All right, Kevin. Hold this thing right this time. There's the center line. And we're feeding in full power. RPMs are good. Oil pressure and temperature are good. Airspeed's alive. There's 60. Taxi light off. There's 400. Umatilla traffic, Skyhawk 3577 Sierra climbing through 600, departing to the southwest, Umatilla.
Altimeter 2996. Remarks, density altitude 0.
Leesburg Regional Airport, Leesburg, Florida.
Automated weather observation 0035 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 14 Celsius. Dew point 12 Celsius. Altimeter 2996. Remarks, density altitude 0.
Leesburg Regional Airport, Leesburg, Florida.
Automated weather observation 0036 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 14 Celsius. Dew point 12 Celsius. Altimeter 2996. Remarks, density altitude 0.
Leesburg Regional Airport,
Leesburg traffic, Skyhawk 3577 Sierra is 8 miles to the northeast, inbound for landing, runway 13, Leesburg. Batteries back up to 14.1. .730, no tower. There's the beacon. I don't know if you can see it flashing green, but I'm getting it. So right now we're 5 miles northeast. Leesburg traffic, Skyhawk 3577 Sierra, 5 miles northeast, inbound for landing, runway 13, Leesburg. All right, so we're looking for any traffic that's out here. There's the beacon. All right, there's the runway. There's runway. All right, so we'll be entering a left downwind for runway 13. And we want to be actually down at our correct altitude, which is 1,000 feet. Leesburg traffic, Skyhawk 3577 Sierra is entering a left downwind midfield for runway 13 Leesburg. Alright, there's 1100. And we're looking for traffic. Let's go ahead and get our taxi light on. And there's runway 13. Pretty white lights. And we should come right around. So the tail's about 13, which is right about there. And to beam the numbers, we're going to go mixture rich. Fuel's on both, carb heat on. And we're going to reduce power. 1700. We're below 100. Go with a notch of flaps, and we're looking for traffic. Going to go ahead and put our landing light on. And we're pitching for 80 at this point. Leesburg traffic, 3577 Sierra turning left base, runway 13, Leesburg. Alright, so we're still showing about 80 there, that's alright. 1500, we can go a little bit more than that, I think, at this point. Alright. And looking for anybody else on final at this point. Not seeing anyone. And we can go ahead with another notch of flaps. And we got 75 dialed in, that's pretty good. And we're looking for anybody on the ground. Don't see anybody on the runway. No one in the air on final. Leesburg traffic, Cessna 3577 Sierra, turning final, runway 13, Leesburg. Alright, we're at 600. We probably need just a touch of power here. Nope, it's still showing I'm high. Hold at about 1500. Alright, green marks the threshold. We're sitting on 70 here. I'm going to go ahead and go with a third notch of flaps. Man, what a beautiful night. And we're showing 70 mile an hour here. And we're still at 300, which is plenty high. And we're going to kind of slip in here to a little bit. There's a red. Show me another red. There's two reds. All right, now we're looking good. There's the numbers. All right, Kevin, let's try this again here. There's 70 right there. Just going to keep on working it down, holding it right there at 65 or 70. Now that was a solid landing, but we're down. Man, ground is coming up fast on me there. Alright, we got a taxiway coming up here. We'll go ahead and get on the brakes. And there's a blue light and Delta. We'll follow the line. Leesburg traffic, Skyhawk 3577 Sierra is clear of runway 13, Leesburg. Leesburg traffic, Skyhawk 3577 Sierra, departing runway 13 with a left turnout to the northeast, Leesburg. All right, there's our other light. Mixture's going to full rich. Flaps are trimmed for takeoff. We're set on alt. Checking for anybody on final either direction and not seeing anyone. Up the throttle just a hair. Altimeter set, 2996. All right, and we're going to be off the brakes and on the rudders. And still seeing no one on final. And there's our center line up there. And we're going to full power. There's full power, 2300 RPM, temperature and pressure are good. Airspeed is alive. There's 60. And we're going to climb out at 80. Man, what a beautiful night. And not seeing anybody on final this way either. Still climbing out at 80. We'll go to 600 before we make a turnout, even if that does put us over the lake just a hair. There's 500.
This is Leesburg Tower. This is Trapper 1. I'm working runway 31. Working runway 31. Roger.
Roger.
Now I'm on the taxiway. If you want to land, I'm fine.
We're departing on to the northeast. Just wanted to come in and shoot a land tonight. Thank you, though.
You be careful. Have a good evening.
Yes, sir. You too. 77 Sierra. Leesburg traffic. Cessna 3577 Sierra climbing through 1,000 feet, turning to the northeast, Leesburg. Umatilla traffic, Skyhawk 3577 Sierra, 7 miles to the southwest, inbound for landing, runway 19er, Umatilla. All right, let's see. We'll hold about 1200. There's the runway. Where's the beacon? I don't see it. I guess actually we could land. Let's land the same way we've been landing tonight. Umatilla traffic, Skyhawk 3577 Sierra is 4 miles to the south-southwest, inbound for landing, runway 1, Umatilla. We'll come in on a left base. Actually, let's come in on a straight in. Let's try a straight in approach. Man, that's such a beautiful moon. Alright, so let's go ahead and go with our carb heat on. We'll start reducing a little bit here. Looking for traffic. Got one over there. I think I'm just seeing white lights, so that might be the tower. Alright, there's 1,000 feet. Let's hold that. Umatilla traffic, Skyhawk 357 Sierra is on a left base, runway 1, Umatilla. Umatilla traffic, 77 Sierra turning final, runway 1, Umatilla. Okay, carb heat. We're high here. Let's go ahead and pull some power back. Mixture's rich. Let's go ahead and go to about 1700 there. Let's get some flaps in here. There's the first arc. 2. And let's go with the third notch of flaps. And we're on final, and we're high still. Mixture's rich, fuel's on both. And we're going to come back to about 1500 once we get that. If we get that, there we go. Alright, there's 70, that's not looking bad. Alright, Kevin, watching what you're doing here. Remember, it's going to come up kind of fast. There's 70 mile an hour. Alright. Off the brakes. This time, let's hold it off. Hold it off. Hold it off. Hold it off. There we go. And up on the brakes a little bit. And that's 4 landings. Umatilla traffic, Skyhawk 3577 Sierra is clear of the runway, Umatilla. Hot damn, I'm night current. I am not night proficient at this point. I'm still not happy with those landings. But almost an hour of engine time, probably 45 minutes of flight time. Very nice. Well, I didn't get the shots, I think, with my camera I wanted, but tonight wasn't the night to do that anyway. Even though the moon was beautiful. Maybe I got some with the... Maybe the video made them look a little bigger. Alright, video going off.